that center line, and then these two. This is the center of those two circles up there. And then the center line goes straight through, and it's 4 inches from this center line to the bottom of it. So we'll take this. So you got this center right here.
Okay.
That's what I made right there. Okay.
Now how'd you get to there?
I just drew it right in the middle, and then I just made that my center point.
Okay, so you just kind of eyeballed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here's 4 inches, that's the bottom. So I'm gonna do this in lightly. And it really doesn't matter what you do first. We can make those two circles in up top. One of them is a 1 inch radius, and one of them is an 1.5 inch radius. So that would be this. 1.25 inches at the bottom. We're back on top now. Stick with me, Mercedes. So now this goes up to 30 degrees like this. But you just came back from Nashville. Did you stay right downtown in Nashville? Or did you...
Yeah.
Oh, you were out of the party area.
Oh, yeah. It was...
Music City, USA. Did you go to the Ryman Auditorium?
Go to where?
The Ryman Auditorium.
Oh, I didn't do the tour of it, but yeah, it was yeah. You know the
That's some other church of country and western music.
went to Tootsie's.
Tootsies?
That's a fun place.
Huh? Of course. Give me 1 minute. Bring it over.
You already know how to do all this, don't you?
I'm working through it.
He's got drafting experience, though. He knows about cutting them in half and swinging the arcs and stuff.
Figuring it out as you go.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So what I did, I made this top so that's 30 degrees. I get that 30 degrees by taking this 30-degree triangle, and that goes that way. And if you turn it over, that's 30 degrees that way. So that's that 30 degrees up there. That's how you get that. So I'm going to reinforce this a little bit. Okay, so now I did the top. Now the other part we got to do is the bottom. That goes all the way to the bottom, and that bottom is 5/8 of an inch wide. So it says 0.63, but I know that's 0.625, and that's 5/8. So now this shows you going 5 inches overall, but it's 2.5 each way. Anytime you see this center line, the center line becomes the governing factor in the thing. The center line and this whole center up here. That's where you would always start at. So there's your 5. I'm going to hedge my bets and make sure that I got it even. Let's try it one more time. Now, if you look on the corners of this, it shows the 3/8 radius on both ends of it. So I'm going to account for that right away. And then it shows a tangent point between 3 points on the bottom. So now this tangent point here, the 3/8, it's the 3/8 radius. So you could go down 3/8, and you go over here 3/8, and you can go across those, and that'll give you the center for that radius, for 3/8 radius. But I'm going to show you a different. So like if you took your dividers, there should be some dividers in there somewhere. If you touch this, and touch that, you'll know that you're in good shape. But it didn't seem like it worked out for me there. Yeah? It's right though. So there's the 3/8 right there. And there's 3/8 over there. So if I want to take my circle template because this is small and it's hard for me to operate a compass. If it's a 3/8 radius, that's a 3/4 circle, right? The radius is half the diameter, so here's the 3/4. So we'll line this up like this. See, I'm lining it up with the center, and then I've got a tangent point here, and a tangent point over there. Once I'm happy with where it is, I draw that little arc in there. And I let it move on me. Mercedes made me nervous. Jimmy, you ever been to Nashville?
Yeah.
So you know Nashville too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was telling my dad from Alabama. So,
Oh, you go through Nashville. It's what, 65, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, my sister lives in, not Tuscaloosa, but that's where the Mercedes plant is in Tuscaloosa. And her husband is a robot engineer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's further.
Yeah, it's Birmingham.
Yeah, that's way further up. Yeah, we like 30 minutes from there. Yeah. No, hour.
I've been down there a couple of times. I've been to Nashville a number of times. I had an aunt who lived in Nashville. So we got the same thing there. My aunt was friends with Brenda Lee. I think she worked for Brenda Lee for a while. So we'll clean this up a little bit. Make it look as nice as I can. Okay, so now on the other part of this bottom here, it shows you that middle part is a 1/2 inch up on this. So we take this and go a 1/2 inch. There's 6, there's the half right there. Then the other 2 points are 1.25 each way, like that. So there's 1.25, and then 1.25. So now what this drawing's asking us to do is draw a circle through those 3 points. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And again, it's Euclidean geometry. So what we'll do is we'll attach these 2 points. So they have a relationship to each other now. They're the ends of a line. And then we'll do it the same way over here. So now what we want to do is bisect those 2 lines. So as long as I take this out more than a half of this, swing it up there. And I'll swing it on the bottom again, like that. Now see this line that goes through there? What that has effectively done is cut that line directly in half. That's what it does. And it also projects that line down here onto that center line. Now I could do the same thing on the other side, and it would come back to the same point again. So what we're trying to do is for all 3 of these points to touch off of that. And I think we did it. Does that make sense to you? It's geometry. Have you had geometry yet?
No.
Do you guys get to do much layout at all at work or anything like that, or?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I know that they do some.
Yeah, we have to go in the layout room.
Okay, so I'll touch this one, touch that one, touch that one. So I'm going to come in just a little bit. Always take your time when you're doing something like this, even if you're sure. That way you don't make small mistakes, which makes it look bad for you, like I just did. So that kind of cleans that up there. So we'll clean this up here and make it look better. We okay with this so far?
Yep.
Okay, so now, to get these radiuses here, that's 1.25 in here. So, one of the things that, in that thing that I asked you to do, is that this thing moved a little bit, that's why I'm struggling with it a little bit, but I'll get it. This will come across like this will come across like this. So, we know that that radius is gonna be 1.25 in this flat part. So we can take this 1.25 like this, take it over here, and we'll draw a light line along there because we know that's 1.25 and that's the radius we want. So we know we've measured it and it's there. Now the other radius, which is 1.25 from that inside circle, we don't have a point from where we take from. The other only point we have is 1.5 to this outside one, plus 1.25. That'll give us 2.75, and that's where that should hit on here somewhere in order to give us, so let's go 2.75 here. You okay, Mercedes? It's not as easy as country and western music is it?
No.
Okay, so there's 2.75. So I got that from 1.5 and 1.25. So that goes there. That will go there. So now there's a point on here which is 1.25, and there's a point on there that's 1.25. So let's see. Let's measure it. I know this is 1.25 down here, right? It is. So we'll measure this 1.25, and let's see how we make out. Okay, so if we touch, that's not too bad. We're off just a little bit. Let's mark down just a little. So we're touching there, and we're touching there. There's a touch. There's a touch there. And that swung it in. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, we'll hedge our bets. We just won't make a big arc right away. Jimmy must be good luck because everything I do for him comes out right. Okay, now we've got to finish this in here. I should have completed that.
Yeah, I was wondering why was there something else you needed to do? You just didn't.
I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
I was only concerned about the top at that point, so
So I got a question.
go ahead.
So this says 1.25 radius here, but on this side it says 1.0.
Yeah. Okay, 1.0 is this one right here. The inside one, that's 1.0, and it's 1.5 on the outside one.
Okay.
And then that's 30 degrees.
Oh,
We did that with
gotcha,
the triangle.
okay, yeah.
That was our center line, and we came up halfway. Let's do one more. Which one do you want to do, this one or that one? This one's easier, that one's harder.
Oh, well,
Whichever one you want to do, I'm okay with that.
let's do the